And what I mean is people themselves, the right holders themselves need to empower themselves to see themselves fighting out of poverty so that it's not the charity, but it becomes a justice issue and social justice issue so that they know that it is their right to have zero hunger. It is their right to be able to eat and to have 3 meals a day or whatever number of meals that you want, and demand for it.
I think we live in a world right now where there's so much polarization on so many different issues. And I think people, instead of focusing on what we have in common, people tend to focus on the one thing that we don't have in common, or they draw these red lines around particular issues and aren't willing to be in relationship with people who on that issue have a different perspective. And I think the G20 Interfaith Forum brings together the diversity, like such a diverse geographic diversity, interfaith diversity, different political perspectives to really talk about shared goals for people on the planet. And I think when you bring people together and you're talking about children and the world's most vulnerable children, or you're talking about vulnerable communities and what we can all do to drive change and transformation for those people who are in the most need, I think you can find this common ground, and it actually serves as an example for so much of the rest of the world who, at least if you look on social media and things like that, it feels like everything is so polarized. And what we find in environments like this is actually there's so much common ground. We've been hearing all week about how zero hunger, people have said things like it's the most achievable goal, we know how to